All right. Hello there. This video is going to talk about registration for people completing 11th grade, going on to 12th grade, and just, wow, for math classes specifically. Okay, so you can see some of the information here, and I'll kind of go through it in a little more detail. But if you're planning on going to four-year college, I would recommend taking a math class next year, right? Likely your major would require some sort of math class in college, and you could get it taken care of during high school. Okay, so kind of the options for next year are first off, all of these will earn you college credit. Okay, so college algebra, that's probably the easiest option. This build on what we did in this class. And I think you have to get a C or higher. I forget exactly the grade, but I think if you get some sort of passing level grade, again, I'm not sure what the percent is, but you can get college credit for it. Same for college pre-calculus. It's going to build on this class, but it's just going to be a bit more advanced than the college algebra. Okay, and the one distinction there might be if you're planning on going to like a math heavy field like an engineering or a lot of the sciences, then I would probably be thinking about college pre-calculus. Okay, if you're going on to a field, I don't know, like history or something that's probably not going to be very math intense, then college algebra would probably be a better option. Okay, and then the final one is sort of the hardest option, called AP Statistics. And if you're entering some sort of field that involves statistics, then that's probably going to be a good option for you. You can earn college credit if you get a 3 or better on the AP exam in that class, depending on the school. Sometimes schools you have to get 4, but most schools I think it's a 3. And then you do get a grade bump for that, right? The other ones you don't. So that basically grade bump means if you get an A minus, you get bumped up to an A as far as your GPA goes. Okay, and just some other notes with these is I did some searching, right? So like let's say you were going to do psychology in college as a 4-year degree. So I went to this is University of Minnesota site here, and it's talking about their Bachelor of Science in Psychology. And then if you go down here and kind of look around, blah, 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 where did it go? Okay, so then here's some more information about it, and it talks about statistics here, right? So, and it says right here, it says this class can be challenging for students with no background in statistics. Okay, so like if I was thinking about my psychology here, I would probably try to consider AP statistics for next year. All right, because then like even if you don't do great in that class, you would be in good shape when you hit this class in college because you would have had a background in it. So like say you took the class and got a 2 on the AP exam and didn't get college credit, you'd be much better prepared for this. And that's generally my message here. It's like if you're going on to a 4-year school, I think one of the worst things you can do is don't take math, right? Because then you'll have sort of a gap in your math learning, like you have a year off, and then I think it's going to be a lot harder to dive in. Okay, so even if these classes are challenging and you don't necessarily get super good grades in them, I think they're going to help you. Again, like this psychology would be a perfect example of like even if you don't get a passing grade on the exam, when you get to this class in college, you'll be in a lot better shape. Okay, for 2-year college students, the class I would take. All right, so for 2-year kids, I would look at what your major requires, right? So you could take one of these classes, but you may not even need a math class, right? So like an example of that, I looked into nursing here at Anoka Ramsey Community College, and I had to poke around a little bit, but I found here's the classes that they take, and I didn't really find anything in here about math. Okay, so based on that, this 2-year program here at Anoka Ramsey seems like you might not really need math. So at that point, you could take one of these classes if you want, but it wouldn't really be required. Okay, so you might have to do some digging, but think whatever program you're thinking about, like go to that university and try to dig around and see what they really require for math or what they want for math. And if they do have any math classes, then you could potentially get credit for them by taking one of these classes. You can get it out of the way. And if your program does require math, I think staying in the math world, not taking a year off, is probably the best option for you. So really, this one really depends on your program. Okay, and then the final thing is, math is optional for next year, right? As long as you have 6 credits of math, meaning you took a math class and passed it for every semester of your first 3 years of school, then you don't necessarily need to take any more credits of math. Okay, so if you're thinking about not going on, then yeah, you might not have to do math. Just make sure you have 6 credits and make sure you completed probability and statistics as most people take it as a freshman, but make sure you've completed that at some point. Okay, and if you're worried about this, just check with your counselor. Make sure you have 6 credits and that you took that probability and statistics class. Otherwise, you'll need to take it next year. All right, that's all I got. If you have individual questions or want to talk through this more with me, I'm happy to do that. Just send me an email or talk to me in class sometime. All right, thanks. Have a good day.